So real quick, I wanted to just share my thoughts with y'all, on my morning walk. So basically what this video is about, it's about being able to direct energy. And I know a lot of people, when they come into the occult, they think that, the occult is about doing spells and all of that other shit. But in reality, spells don't, there are very few situations in the modern world today where you really need a spell, or a spell is going to be more effective than technology that we have, or you know what I'm saying. But one thing that is effective and will always be effective is your psychic power. So I encourage everybody who's really just starting out onto this path, and even people who've been doing it for a while. If you skip this step, man, go on, double back and do it. That's what I did, and and that's what I'm doing. Is really doubling down on my psychic abilities, because at the end of the day, if you can't direct energy, in your life, in your everyday life, in your psychic mind, how can you do it through a medium, which is an altar? Because in reality, an altar is, like I said, it's a medium, and it's a microcosm of the astral realm or the spirit world. So if you can't, if you're chaotic in your in your everyday waking reality, and you don't know how to direct energy there, it's likely that you won't, your spells are extremely chaotic, and they're so chaotic that either they cause you harm, they might fuck around and work, or there's so much conflicting energy that all the energy ends up canceling out and nothing really happens. So I encourage y'all to go and learn to direct your psychic energy. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I woke up this morning feeling really, really bad. I didn't understand why. I know I had some bad dreams or whatever, but I felt guilt. And I remember my dreams, I wasn't really doing nothing to nobody in my dreams. You know what I'm saying? I've been feeling guilt lately. You know what I'm saying? Now, since I've been working on my psychic abilities, I know that I'm opening up more, and I'm and I'm receiving, more of other people's thoughts and everything. So that could be one thing, and I know it's part of it. For instance, I was playing basketball the other day. If niggas get to arguing or some shit like that, because I'm becoming, more psychic, aka more empathic, that means that, I might feel the type of way, but I might shrug it off. But if the next nigga that was arguing with me, if he don't, then I'm gonna still feel it. Or even worse, we could have both shrugged it off. But say somebody else that was there playing basketball with us, they caught the energy. Now you feeling it from them, and all of that shit. Not to mention you sweating and doing all this shit, bumping up against these niggas and all of this. So you trading energy and all that. So me understanding that, it's okay, cool. Maybe that's why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Maybe. Probably, you know what I'm saying? And then I was thinking about my dreams, and I'm not going to share what the dream was about, but basically, I was fighting, arguing, doing some shit, and it was somebody that knew, and this is not a real person. This is somebody that in the dream was cool with my fiance, LaShante. And I don't even really remember it. I just remember waking up in the middle of the night. I remember the feelings that I had. But I remember waking up in the middle of the night, and I look over, and I didn't, I'm still half asleep, so I didn't realize that I was awake. I'm like on that little teetering line in between. So I wake up, and the first thing I do, I look at Shantae, and I was like, hey, and she sleep. She didn't even consciously register any of this shit. So I'm like, shit. I was talking greasy too, my nigga. I was like, man, hey, tell them puss ass, bitch ass niggas that was plotting on me, I'ma slit they mother. No. I said something about like these puss ass, bitch ass niggas and they hoe ass grandmas. I'll kill all they ass. Like, I was talking greasy, you know what I'm saying? And then I woke all the way up, and I was like, my nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And that made, and I felt legit, bro. I felt guilty as fuck. And I had to reevaluate, like, damn, was I talking? No, I wasn't talking to Shantae. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't directing that at her. So why do I feel guilty? And I I downloaded while I was walking. The reason why I feel guilty is, or I felt guilty, I released it, but the reason why I felt guilty was because I put that energy on her. Even if I didn't direct it, even if I wasn't consciously trying to direct it towards her, she's the one that received it. Period. She's the one that received that energy, especially while she's asleep. So I know that affected her dreams and will affect her day to day. You know what I'm saying? That's why that made me feel guilty. And it brought into perspective the whole idea of venting and letting off your problems, because I know that, like, say that Shantae has a bad day at work and she dealing with her boss, and everybody been here. Niggas ain't never gonna say nothing to their boss, and if they do, it's gonna be, you gonna have you'll have heard it 100,000 times before they finally get the courage up to actually tell their boss go suck a dick. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas need their job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the same way. So when she's venting to me and hollering and like, no, I don't understand why you do this. That's just fucked up. And I'm tired of this and blah, blah, blah. I start feeling like she attacking me. Even though I consciously know that she's not. Like, there have been times, especially when I'm like high, or like niggas is like fucking around with mushrooms or some shit like that, I have to legit tell her, like, hey, bro, relax. Like, because I'm the one that's receiving that energy. And, me being a human and me being selfish, I can see little things like that when people put their energy on me, but I don't always see how I put my energy on people, because I'm a talker, especially if I could feel comfortable around you. So, and I like to hear my thoughts out loud. So I will speak to you, in length. Niggas that know me that, like, I have had a problem in the past for talking too much. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing when to stop talking. Which is another thing about directing energy that is really important. Knowing just the exact, the right things to say, when to stop talking, when to talk, etc. But, I had to realize, hey, I do the same shit in a whole bunch of different ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it made me really evaluate, damn, how many other places do I not realize where I'm misdirecting my energy and wondering why life is chaotic in this area. But yeah, I just wanted to drop that thought, man, because, I genuinely believe that based off of that thought, contrary to popular belief, and I heard this before, Kevin Samuels actually said it, and I was like, all right, nah, nigga, you tripping, you know what I'm saying? But he said it, and I really thought about it. What he said was, a man ain't supposed to be venting to his wife. A man ain't supposed to be venting to his woman. She'll end up leaving your ass. Nigga, you better get a therapist. And then he came back and said, I I can't remember what he said, but basically niggas was commenting under it and was mad as hell. Like, no, bro, you must not know true love and blah, blah, blah. My wife helped me and blah, blah, blah. But that's the thing. Yeah, she helped you and you feel better because you offloaded your shit on her. And you feel relieved. You know what I'm saying? You feel relieved. So you're not even thinking about how heavy she's feeling now. She might have been light as hell having a great day before you went up and tried to put your energy on her. And because of the society that we've been brought up in, we're consciously doing selfish, vampiric, vindictive shit out of instinct. Like, I instinctually felt that she had the energy that I wanted, so I went and traded with her. I didn't do that consciously, but that's what I did instinctually. You know what I'm saying? And that can't happen. Because while I'm feeling good, yeah, thanks, babe, you done really got me right. I appreciate you letting you talk to me and blah, blah, blah. Now she dealing with a whole bunch of shit that she got to cleanse. And unless she knows how to be an observer like a therapist does, and knows how to not, just be a blank canvas, an observer, and not let your shit affect her, then nigga, you need to either get a therapist or you need to get a journal. Somewhere to direct your energy, or you need to go and direct it who you mad at. If you mad at a nigga at work, as a man, you should not be coming home and putting that on your wife. And I'm not saying that any of y'all that do that are weak or nothing. You just didn't know. Like, it just hit me as I'm walking how selfish that I tend to be when it comes to getting my energy right and not thinking about how I'm affecting other people's energy. You know what I'm saying? And that extends all the way into little hating ass remarks that niggas make, gossip, I'm judgmental. It's pretty much all the same thing. Being judgmental, being quick to point out somebody else's shit, finding something wrong with everything else around you, but for some reason you can't find nothing wrong with you. Like if you find yourself really sick of people, really upset at people, and like, damn, why does nobody get me and all of this shit, I guarantee you it's because there's something about you that people instinctually, they might not even be consciously, but their spirit doesn't want to be around you because you're a burden. You offload your shit on everybody. And I'm just now realizing that I've been that person for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I apologize to y'all, whatever. But ain't no skin on my back, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to share that thought with y'all because, directing energy is so important. And to be to be into this occult space, so often we skip over the everyday shit that people need to do just to get right and to stay right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need spells. Matter of fact, spells will not work. Like I said, spells will be chaotic and shit like that if you don't understand basic concepts like I just explained right there. And me understanding that will make everything in my life much better because now I'm cognizant of how I direct my energy, or even more cognizant than I was when I woke up this morning. But y'all be blessed. Have a good day, man.